Finding trending items can make growing on Etsy extremely easy because you are targeting products that people are into right now and are actually buying. And in today's video, I want to share with you a couple of trends you need to be aware of when you are creating shirts for Father's Day. I'm gonna walk you through several t-shirts that are doing extremely well right now and how you can actually take those designs and recreate them in your own special way so you can start listing your own Father's Day t-shirts and start getting your sales. I'm gonna share this all with you coming up next. So welcome back to the video, my friends. You're new here. My name is Jay, and on this channel, I teach you how to make passive income online by creating and selling your own products. So if you like content like this, then consider subscribing to my channel. Now, the main resource we're going to use to actually fulfill our print-on-demand orders is Printify. Printify is my #1 place to sell all of my print-on-demand products. They have so many things you can choose in regards to selling physical items on Etsy. And with their system, with syncing up to Etsy, you don't have to worry about printing anything out or shipping anything out to your customers. They take care of all the heavy lifting for you, so you can really just focus on creating designs and listing them properly on Etsy. Printify was so kind to give my audience a 30-day free trial at their premium version. This allows you to get a major discount every time you actually have a purchase, and this overall increase your profit margins to help you keep more money in the long run. If you want to try this out on your own, I'll make sure I leave all the details in my description box below for you to see if this is best for your print-on-demand business. All right, so before we actually go in and design our products, I like to go in and do product research, as this will help me just figure out what is selling well so I know how to design my products and what keywords to use when I list them in Etsy. So I like using Insight Factory. It gives me immediate feedback into what is possible in regards to sales, and I love it because it gives me some sale data that lets me see what's happening in the last 7 days, even if the item has sold today. So all I did here was go into Insight Factory, go into Etsy Trends, look up Father's Day shirts, and what it has done is just showing me different type of products that are selling well in the bounds of certain parameters. And again, it's showing me here that 52 listings on the first page had a sale today. And I'm able to quickly see this on a massive scale, what type of keywords are driving sales and what type of products are driving sales, because it's showing me all these hot sales signals and it's showing me the level of competition all in one easy space. Now, as a quick side note, one of the ways you can really stand out in regards to selling print-on-demand products in general, doesn't matter what niche or season you want to sell in, is to really focus on two things: make the item a personalized item, and make that item, in our case today, a matching style item. Now, when we are doing our product research, you may see items like this that may have 20 plus people in the cart selling well. But I would encourage you to stay away from any type of item that is trademark or resembling some type of trademark designs. Like we see here, this like father, like son t-shirt. It is a matching shirt. It's a Father's Day shirt, but I would stay away from this because, again, it is infringing upon characters based upon Disney's Lion King. So again, you may see on my list of items that are selling well things like this, but again, do your own due diligence in regards to certain terms and certain images. But obviously, we know this one is a popular thing tied to Disney, and we don't want to sell items like this. Even in regards to something like this Aladdin type characters in the mix of their designs, I would definitely stay away from that. Also, again, utilizing terms like Aladdin shirts, I would just stay away from that because that is easily a trademark strike on your Etsy shop and definitely pinning your shop, getting shut down. All right, so here are some examples of some Father's Day t-shirts that are doing well right now. And when we look at this list, we definitely want to trend combine and add some things in from other best-selling designs to really make this stand out even more. So what's showing us here is the sales in the last 7 days and the sale in the last 24 hours. And I like to look at the release date just to see when was the last time, when was the date this product was actually released. And so as I go down here, most of these in the beginning are just ads, but when you scroll down here, you start seeing some things pick up. Again, 377 sales. I wouldn't do that because, again, that's trademark, like we just got done talking about in regards to trademark designs and trademark elements like Super Mario. But if you go down here, we see this best dad ever shirt. Again, we see the fist bump in the the personalization of the name here. 106 sales in the past 7 days. Again, this was dropped in 2023, April 25th. So again, not even 30 days old in regards to the time of this video, but this is dramatic in regards to sales. So I like to open this up and keep this available for me to see and to learn a little bit from. I go down in my list again, I see this dad joke shirt. shirt. Again, this was released on February 13th, 2021. 223 sales in the last 7 days. It has sold today. And again, this is my process of just plucking out things that I see to work well. Again, we know we definitely want to add personalization to this to make this stand out. We definitely want to add some type of, matching t-shirt to make that stand out even more. So those are the type of things we definitely want to add to our overall design. Again, I see the fist bump shirt here doing well. Also, 118 shirts released in the last 30 days. Again, April 20th, 2023. So again, we already see a trend, right? This is what I mean by picking up on trends, seeing what is doing well, and learning from the space, right? Being a student of the space, so you know what things are selling well and what you can add as value to the marketplace. So I already know this fist bump type of t-shirts, they're doing well. That's the trend. That's what's actually generating sales. So I need to pick up on that and creatively use that in my own design. I see that as well here. Fist bump shirt, 38 sales in the last 7 days. It has sold today. And again, this has been around for the last year. I'll open this up and again, learn from this. So again, we're going to open up a couple more things, see what is selling well, see if we can identify some trends, and see what we can do in our own creative way to add that personalization and also that matching t-shirt style in our own creative design. All right, so here are some examples of the t-shirts we found to sell extremely well in the past 7 days in regards to our Father's Day niche, and these t-shirts have sold in the last year. So we know if they're getting sales right now, we can possibly get these type of sales also if we just creatively use these designs in our own special way to bring something new into the marketplace. So again, one of the things that I found to be extremely well in regards to sale is just this fist bump t-shirt with the personalization with the father's name and with the child's name on it. And again, we see that example here, a best-selling item, 20 plus people in the cart. And again, we can go down and look at the reviews to see how many reviews this particular item has. But again, with the sales data that we already got from Insight Factory, we know this is selling extremely well. And we see the same type of t-shirt doing well also. Again, different style, but same type of vibe here. We have the fist bump t-shirt with the American flag in the background. Again, we have the dad here in the personalization of the child's name. And then again, they have different options they can choose from as well, but just sticking to the fist bump for the dad shirt, I think that's great. We have this phrase here, best dad ever, that we can add to our own design if we want to really branch off into make something that's working, but again, create something new in a special way. And again, 20 plus people in the cart, again, bestsellers badge. But then again, I see this other style of fist bump shirt, not as colorful, yet still doing extremely well with sales. This let us know that just the fist bump area in general is doing well, right? It can be something that's fully colorized like this here, or it can just be something that's very basic and just a fist bump shirt. And again, this is selling well. Best selling item, 20 plus people in the cart. We already checked the sales data, getting hundreds of sales in the past 7 days. When we talk about merging two designs over, again, these type of t-shirts are also doing well. This, our first Father's Day type t-shirts, this matching type style t-shirt is doing well. So again, our first Father's Day together, it has the dad's name. Again, we see this personalization being done all the way through. We have the child's name here. Doesn't have the bestsellers badge right now, but I checked the sales data, getting 70 sales in the last 7 days. Again, it has 20 plus people in the cart. And again, we have this same example here, our first Father's Day. Again, we have that personalization with the year, best-selling item, 20 plus people in the cart, matching t-shirt. So from here, this is what I mean by identifying different trends and seeing what's doing well, gathering all that data together, and then we want to trend merge and recreate something new in a space that's already proven to generate sales. So we know that the fist bump whole vibe is generating sales, and we also know that our first Father's Day matching t-shirt is doing well, and again, always sprinkling that personalization in the mix of it. So with that being said, we want to recreate this in our own special way. We want to grab over that design element that's doing well with the fist bump. We want to bring over this design element that's doing well, our first Father's Day matching t-shirt, and we want to try to combine this together to bring something new. So with that being said, let's jump into Canva, create our design that we can upload to Printify and start listing and selling on Etsy. All right, so here we are in Canva, and I set my canvas to be at 5,000 by 5,000, as this is the best pixel count I have found to work for my Print-on-Demand t-shirts, and that can also be perfect to transfer over to something else if this design were to pop off in any way. But for right now, one of the first things I like to do is to set up my canvas with my designs that I already researched right in front of me. All I did here was copy the image and plug it right into Canva. And so I have this in front of me to help me in my design process to know what fonts I need to use, what design elements I need to add in, any phrases or text I need to add into my overall design. I want to keep what's working well in front of me, so I actually stick to that and generate something new from it. Now with Canva's zoom in feature, we can zoom into these designs and really get a better idea of what is selling well and how we can merge certain things over in our design to actually utilize some great elements, text, font, and phrases we can add to our design. I have collected here some fist bump PNGs I can use for my overall designs. I think having a large selection of different things you want to choose from and pick from can just give you that opportunity to redesign this in your own special way with more options, and I have that available for us here. And one of the things I also like to do is just grab over some popular fonts and some text I have used in other designs that are selling well, so I'm going to have all those things in front of me so I can easily pick out different font designs to use for my overall t-shirt products. All right, so from here we definitely want to follow more of the trend with the matching t-shirts with our first Father's Day together, and again we have the dad and the child's name here. So that's the overall layout we definitely want to follow, but we definitely want to add in this fist bump style design to this to make this stand out even more. So the first thing we definitely want to do is add in our text with our first Father's Day, get that lined up the right way, and then we're going to add in our fist bump with the personalization of the names in there, and then add in some more things to fit this entire design together. All right, so now we have all of our text in, we have our first Father's Day together, and we just have that personalization here. And so again, you know, having this entire layout is good because we can always go back in and do some research in regards to what type of our first Father's Day shirts are doing well, and just plug in different design elements here or plug in different, you know, phrases at the top. And so, you know, building this out with text first can be extremely helpful for you to build a template for yourself and to add more creative designs and creative phrases for you to create multiple lines of t-shirts for the Father's Day niche. So with that being said, we have our overall phrase here working out well. One of the things I like to do when I know things are all tied together well is simply go and just highlight everything. And I want to group this together. Now this is just one single piece here, and I can do the same thing here with this if I want to tie that into the top. But I do want to do something different with the names here. We do have our designs here that we can add in the name in this little wrist area here. So I think in regards to that, we are going to add that in to our design to make that stand out even more. All right, so here's the overall design. I think this works out well. And again, one of the things I like to do is that when everything is dialed in the right way, I like to group everything together. So I know that if I move things around, everything is locked in together. If I want to resize this, I can. But I think in regards to our design today, everything is well. Now, before I even export this, one of the things I like to do is create, like I said, a black text version or white text version. This will allow me to create on different type of t-shirt colors that I can offer to my customer. The only thing I have to do here is just copy the image. And again, I have this 2 here. I would change the background to be black just so I know what I'm working with. And I know I have my text here in front of me. All I got to do here is just highlight everything and go to change the color, and I can change that color to white. And again, I know I do have my, you know, fist pump here. I can go in here, ungroup this, and just select the fist pump, go into edit, head over into detone. So I go to effects, I move over till I see detone. I want to go just to pick a color like cherry. And I want to change the shadows to white. And as you can see here, that would change that color as well. I can change the highlights as well if I want to be safe. But now I have 2 versions here. I have the black text version that will work well on a bright color t-shirt, and I have now the white text version that will work well on a dark color t-shirt. Now, one of the things that can definitely speed up your design process when you have dialed in everything in regards to your design is to redesign what you already have with elements you know to work well. So again, we have our phrase here, our first Father's Day working well here. That's ready to be exported and uploaded to our Printify design. but you definitely want to think about how can I make this even better, or add in just a small different element to make this stand out from my original design. And so one of the things I added here was just some coloration in regards to the fist bump. Again, nothing has changed in regards to our layout of our text. The only thing that changed is the type of elements that we use here. Again, we can do the same thing here, change this to be a black text version, a white text version, and now we have a whole new set of designs we can upload to our print on demand business. And again, here we did the same thing here, changed our initial element to fit a different style. Again, the layout is all here, but again, we changed the middle design just to be different in regards to what we offer. Now again, this makes the entire design process so much faster, because we did all the hard work with finding the right text and adding in the right phrase, adding in the right alignment of our positions with our elements here, and then we can just keep on adding things in to make this design stand out even more. And again, you never know which one will pop off in regards to sales. So again, I was able to create this literally within minutes, because all the hard work was already done. So from here, I just want to stick with our original design that we have here to upload this to our print on demand business, but you can do the same thing with all the other designs we have here. All right, so from here, I would go into share. I would go to download. And because I'm just doing the black text version of this initial design, I would just simply hit PNG, transparent background, and just go into the page that I want to select, which is page 1 and page 2. I will download this, and now I have this PNG file I can use on Printify for me to finish my overall design and get it visible in my Etsy shop. All right, so to set this up in Printify, I would go to catalog, I would go to men's clothing, and I'll open this up. And from here, I'm able to select what type of clothing I want to go for. Again, being that the Bella Canvas is a unisex t-shirt, you'll find the same type of t-shirt in the women's area as well as with the men area. So we would just go here because it's visible for us. And I can also go in the catalog and do the same exact thing. If I want to sell a toddler t-shirt, just go into the toddler area or go into children, and I can go into t-shirts or baby clothing, and I can find the same exact layout there. If I want to sell a onesie, or if I want to sell some type of kids t-shirt, I can do the same thing there. In our case today, we'll just work with our men's t-shirt. I can go down here and select a print provider that I want to go along with. And I believe that Monster Digital right now is doing extremely well. So that's exactly the person I want to go with, or the company I want to go with in regards to printing out my product. And so I can see all the information here in regards to the price of the shirt, the cost of shipping, the average time to get this shirt out, and again, how I can print on the shirt front and back, the size available, and the color options here. If everything is working well with this particular provider, I can go to start designing, and this is where I can upload my t-shirt design and publish this so it can be visible to sell in my Etsy shop. All right, from here, I can go ahead and add in my design. So I will go into my device. I will find where I have downloaded that particular design. And because we are utilizing two different colors, we can upload two designs there. But for our first color, we definitely want to add in the black, as this is going to work perfect for our white t-shirt. That's why I say it's so important to have two versions of your text, the black text, the white text version, so it can be easy for you to add these things in for your overall design. What I like to do is just to have my design go up as high as possible, as the printing will be perfect for us in this placement for our design here. And because we have a different design to work on our black t-shirt, I will head over to this option here, make a specific design for black, click this here. Now I have in my option here to add in a specific design for this color. And I want to go back into my device. I want to find that white text version we have created that will work perfect for our design here. Now I do have the original black text version here visible, so I want to go ahead and delete that. And now what is only visible when they print this is the white text version. So again, we have our black text version for our brighter color t-shirt, like a white shirt, and I have my black text version for my darker color t-shirts. In our case today, our black t-shirt. Again, I can go here into the preview and see what type of things I have here in regards to alignment. Again, I can go to a mock-up that I have here just with Printify, and just to confirm that this is actually placed well on my t-shirt. I can do the same thing in regards to my baby onesie if I want to go ahead and do that as well. But again, I think for overall design, everything looks well here. I can go and publish this to my Etsy shop, where I can add in my own mockups along with some keywords I can add in to my title, descriptions, and tag. And here is just the example of how we utilize the same design but on a baby onesie. Again, we did the same process: go in the catalog, go into baby clothing, and found a print provider and a product we want to sell for our baby onesie, and we uploaded our design here for our black text version on our white t-shirt. In the same process we did to find our black text version, in the same process we did for our black color t-shirt, we uploaded our white text version so it can be visible here. And again, this can be paired along with this shirt on Etsy, so the potential customer can purchase the father's shirt as well as the baby shirt all in one listing. So as you can see, creating these trending t-shirt designs is easy to do once you know exactly what is selling well and what design elements you can add to make your design stand out even more. Now, in today's video, I didn't have time to talk about how to actually upload multiple product listings in your Etsy shop that's connected to Printify. However, if you want to learn that next step, make sure you click this next video here. And if you want to learn more about how to make passive income online, make sure you subscribe to my channel here. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.